So hi guys, welcome back to Sauteed Side. I'm Aline here and I'm back with another recipe. Well, today I'll be making some mackerel cutlets, which is also fondly known as Bangda cutlets. Well, this recipe was taught to me by my mom, who is an expert in making cutlets. And trust me, mackerel cutlets is one of the tastiest fish cutlets you will come across. And although mackerel has a very strong flavor, I'm going to show you how to prepare the perfect and easiest mackerel cutlets at home. So without wasting any further time, let's dive into the recipe and let's cook together. Now to prepare the mackerel or the Bangda cutlets, take some water in a pan and heat it for a minute. Now after a minute, I'll add in some kokum and whole spices, some salt. Instead of kokum, you can use a teaspoon of vinegar or lime juice, some turmeric powder, and give it a nice stir. So the reason of adding all these ingredients is not only to boil the mackerel, but also to eliminate the fishy taste from it. So now I've cleaned the mackerel and I'll add the whole mackerel in the water. If you're using small mackerel, you can use about 4 to 5 mackerels depending upon the quantity of cutlets you require. Now on a medium flame, I'll let this boil for 4 minutes on each side. So total boil time is 8 minutes. All the quantities and ingredients are mentioned in the start of the video and also in the description below for everyone's easy convenience. After 4 minutes on one side, I'll turn the side. Now it's been 8 minutes. I'm going to switch off the flame. Now I'll remove the mackerel in a plate and drain off the excess water. Now this stock which is remaining, you can store this stock for 5 days in the fridge and you can use it for any fish curry. It will enhance the flavor completely. So do not discard this. Now I'll let the fish cool down completely and then start deboning it. Now once the fish has cooled down, I'll carefully debone the fish and remove the flesh in a bowl. Now after removing the main bone, I'll carefully remove the smaller bones and then set the meat aside. After deboning, this is my meat. You can press and squeeze the mixture to remove off any excess bones just like this. Then I set this meat aside and prepare the masala. Now to prepare the masala, I'll take a pan and heat it. Once the pan has heated, let's add in some oil. Once the oil has heated, let's add in finely chopped onions. Now I'll saute and fry these onions until it turns slight golden brown. Keep your flame on medium while frying the masala. Once the onions have turned slight golden, I'll add in ginger garlic paste. Now I'll also add finely chopped green chillies and saute this until the raw smell of the ginger garlic is gone away. Now once the raw smell of the ginger garlic is gone away, I'll add in some finely chopped tomato. Now I'll give this a quick stir. These are some powdered spices and I added into the pan. Now I'll add in salt as per taste. Now I'll give it a quick stir and saute this for less than a minute. Now I'll add in some water. This will help to fry the masala well and not let the masala burn. I've added almost 3 tablespoons of water. Now I'll fry this until the tomatoes turn nice, soft and mushy. Once the tomatoes have turned mushy, I'll add in some vinegar. You can use lime juice as well. Now I'll add in the mackerel meat and a handful of chopped coriander. Now I'll give this a quick mix and combine everything well and cook it for a minute. Now after a minute, I'll switch off the flame and let this mixture cool down completely. Now once the mixture is cooled down, I'll add in 1 egg yolk. Total I've taken 2 eggs for this recipe, out of which 1 egg yolk I'll be using for the mixture and the rest of the egg I'll use for coating the cutlets. I've taken 1 slice of bread, soaked it in some water and squeezed off the excess. And let's add it in this mixture. These 2 ingredients will create a binding effect for the cutlets. So do not skip it. At this point, you can check for the salt as well. Mix everything really well. If you feel that the salt is less or anything, you can make the adjustment accordingly. And as you can see, the mixture is nice and it's ready to be formed into cutlets. Grease my hands with some oil. I'll take a portion of this, then start forming cutlets. Just try to form a ball like this, and then I'll flatten it out by pressing it on my palm. I want an oval shape, so I'll form it accordingly. Ensure that there are no cracks. I'll place it on a plate and continue shaping a next one. Take some mixture and try to form a ball. Press it a little bit so that you get a smooth mixture. Now once you form a ball, try to lightly press it on your palm with the fingers. And since I want an oval shape, I'll shape it accordingly. Grease your palms after every 2 to 3 cutlets so that it doesn't stick. Ensure that there are no cracks. And there you go. Now I'll continue shaping the rest. Now let's proceed to coat the cutlets. I've taken a mixture of rava and breadcrumbs. So these breadcrumbs also are homemade. I'll leave the recipe link in the description below. So do check it out. I've whisked the egg with a little bit of salt, and now I'll dip the cutlets in the egg. Drain off the excess. I'll just lightly place it on the breadcrumb mixture. Now I'll dredge the cutlets with rava and the breadcrumb coating. Use your other hand to coat it. And there you go. Take another cutlet, dip it in the egg, remove the excess, and place it in the mixture. Dredge the cutlets with the coating mixture. And there you go. Now I'll continue the same with the rest of the cutlets and coat the cutlets completely. Now I've kept some oil to heat for shallow frying. Once the oil has heated, I'll place the cutlets in the frying pan gently. Now I'll fry it until it's golden from both the sides. Now I'll turn the sides. And as you can see, it has got a nice golden brown texture. Since there is no cracks, it's not breaking as well. So it's very important to form the cutlets well without any cracks. Now once the cutlets are fried on both the sides, I'll remove it off in a plate and drain off the excess oil. I'll continue frying the rest. Guys, my cutlet is now fried. It looks amazing. Let's break into one and check. It looks perfect. And my mackerel cutlets are now ready to be enjoyed. So I hope you all enjoyed watching this video, guys. Do give this Bangda cutlets a definite try and let me know in the comment section how it turned out. If you all have any questions or queries related to the video, drop in a comment and I would be happy to help. So I like to pair my mackerel cutlets with some pav or simply dal and rice. Do let me know what you all like to pair your mackerel cutlets with or how you all like to eat it. Do share this video with as many family and friends. And if you all haven't subscribed to our channel yet, go and hit the subscribe button. You can also press the bell notification for all the latest updates on our videos and recipes. You can also follow us on Facebook and Instagram by the name Sorted Side and tag us there whenever you all make our recipe. I'll see you next time. Happy cooking!